So, James, what book did you just read?
I just read The Grapes of Wrath.
Alright, now what happened in this book?
Well, John Joad gets out of prison for his 4-year sentence and leaves to his family and finds out that everything's gone due to the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl. So they decide to leave west to California, where he meets Sally and Ivy. And from there, they are in search for jobs and opportunities to continue on with their lives.
So, who is this Sally and Ivy character that you spoke of?
Well, Sally and Ivy are these characters that are sub-characters and don't really matter too much. And halfway throughout the book, they have to stop their journey due to medical reasons. Now here's my friend Ramon Valdez III to speak to you about the rest of the book.
Alright, what's up? What do you want to know about the Grapes of Wrath?
We want to know the setting and how it carries through the basic plot of the story.
Well, throughout the book, John Joad and his family are just traveling west, trying to get there by any means necessary. The only issue is they face many, many obstacles throughout their journey. One of which, Grandma and Grandpa, they died. Grandpa, they knew the death pretty quickly as soon as it happened. Grandma, they didn't know about, so they were with the corpse for a little bit too long. And when everybody found out, they were pretty pissed off that Mom didn't tell them, "Hey, Grandma's dead!" So, the other issue was more death. John had an older sister, or a younger sister, and she was pregnant at the time. Now, the baby unfortunately didn't survive, but throughout the book, they met a young man and his son. Now, the son was barely surviving off of malnutrition. The father was dying due to no nutrition because all the food he had, he gave to his son. So, his sister took him into the barn and breastfed him. Now, clearly, she probably got everybody out of there so she could do it in peace and nobody would see her, but that's probably what happened. Yeah, I know. Great books, right?
John had a pretty shitty life. He returns to California, or arrives at California. He meets a bunch of raids and people rioting and going crazy.
Now take it from me in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
And he assaults a cop and ends up killing someone, which violates his parole and sends him on the run from the brutal California police. By the elite police force of California.
John gets a job in secrecy and stays hiding to avoid the police. And he sends the money to his family. And that is the Grapes of Wrath.
The man's problems are his own, not somebody else's. It's what he has created, not the weather, or society, or money. However, the money at this time was important like never before, but it shouldn't stop you from doing what's needed.